Hey everyone. So, what's the deal with eye bags? For some people, it's hereditary, but I never had eye bags until about a month or two ago. So, to put it mildly, I'm kind of curious. Where did they come from? What am I doing or not doing to have these show up? Maybe you've asked the same questions. Today, I want to share the best of what I've found in face yoga, as well as some very unexpected but highly recommended remedies. Let's jump in. The thing that can bring this on, it turns out, are dehydration, lack of sleep, guilty, I'm working on it, processed foods, too much salt, although I have to say sometimes I crave salt, whatever, allergies, environmental factors, alcohol, lack of circulation in the face. It can also be a fluid retention or a thyroid condition. And for these, it's always best to look into the root cause. I'm Randy Taron, founder of Project Happiness. And what we're looking at these days is Happiness Plus, getting happier as we age. In this channel, we're exploring ways to be our most vibrant self, emotional resilience, getting stronger and more peaceful at every stage. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps me know that this is resonating with you. And feel free to share with a friend who might be able to use this too. Okay, face yoga. The first one is tapping. So take the index finger under the eyes and around the eyes to above the eyebrows to increase circulation underneath and above the eyes, bringing oxygen and fresh blood to the surface of the skin. This helps remove toxins and also helps to drain the lymphatic system. Be very gentle because this under eye area is super delicate. And you can try this one for a minute a day. What you're doing is you're actually waking up the area. Then there's acupressure, which I happen to love. Use your index finger to gently massage both sides of your nose, and you can look up as you're doing this. And this and this area right underneath the nose are both acupressure points specifically to help with eye bags. And then you can circle the other way. So this takes no time. You can do it anytime, and you're actually activating the body's internal systems. Next one is smoothing. So you go from between the eyes with index fingers and smooth out under the eyes and lift at the chin near the ear. It's a very light touch. This helps lymphatic drainage and boosts collagen and elastin. You can do this 3 to 5 times, doesn't take much. Next, we go to eye rotation. So place a hand on the forehead. You want to keep this forehead still and look up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Repeat it, look up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Your forehead's not moving, only your eyes. And then we're going to do side to side. Look to one side, then the other, again, one side, and then the other. You're activating the muscles around the eyes and reducing puffiness and dark circles and boosting blood flow. And then, that doesn't take long at all, but you're getting things moving. And then finally, O shape, that's for your mouth, and squint. You put your mouth in an O shape, look up, and squint your eyes or flutter your eyes. And anytime that you activate the lower lid, you're actually stretching out this area and just creating much more space. So let's do it together. Whoops. Let's do it together. Flutter the eyes. Can you see I'm fluttering? Keeping the O. Or you can squint if you prefer. Whichever way, you are activating your eye in a different way than you've done before. So give that a try. I'm feeling the stretch when I make the O. and I feel the extra room that's opening up there. And now I want to give you some everyday remedies or things to try. And it varies from old-fashioned to newer things on the market. First one is cold spoons. Maybe your grandmother did that one. So you take cold spoons, either from the freezer or fridge, just run it under some water and put the cold spoon area on the puffy area. And you'll feel immediately that it's kind of shrinking. It's applying cold to that area. And there are face masks that actually do the same thing, but the original thing was a spoon. So you can try that. Next, cucumber slices under the eyes have been used forever because they're high in sodium and they draw water out of this puffy area. Another thing is caffeine, and any gel or cream with caffeine shrinks the puffiness around the eyes. And that's why an old remedy that maybe you've heard of is to soak some tea bags, preferably a black tea with lots of caffeine, and then just rest them on the eyes. It's the caffeine that pulls the puffiness. But there are products with caffeine, and this one is recommended by approved dermatologists who had quite really good arguments for each of their recommendations. So this one is L'Oreal Revivalist 2.5 caffeine and hyaluronic acid. And I'm going to include the link below in case you're interested to see how they arrived at their recommendation. And of course, this is not my endorsement, but I want to share information, the best of what I can find out there for you to have. Next one is acrylic-based products. And this you may have seen over social media. The effect is quite noticeable. There's one product in particular, and there are a bunch of different ones of the genre, but one is Peter Thomas Roth Firm X. And it's a kind of acrylic compound that forms a kind of glue on the skin. And this is good for people with very loose skin under the eyes because it really tightens everything up. Or it is good if you have a special event that lasts a few hours that you want to prepare for. But it does leave a residue. This is not for everyone. Then we have retinol, which is another ingredient that firms the skin under the eyes and builds collagen. Rock Retinol Correction Eye Cream has been around forever, supposedly. I have not tried it, but so I hear. By the way, I want to give you information that does not cost hundreds of dollars to try. In fact, I'd say don't buy into the hype. You have so many choices, including none of these. It's whatever you feel like, like doing or not doing. But that leads me to the next one, which actually costs $2 and is found in your kitchen. It's baking soda paste. Yes, you just mix 3 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 teaspoon of water until it's like toothpaste. You apply it in the puffy area, let it dry for 5 minutes, then just rinse it off gently and air dry. And this calms the inflammation and has an astringent effect to pull out the puffiness. And I'm actually trying this one now. I'm very curious about it. So I know this is quite a bit of information. See what resonates with you. I have links below for the sources so you can check them out for yourself. As always, be gentle with yourself, sending you lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.